Today let's talk about rotating tires. It's important on any vehicle to rotate tires every once in a while, but the questions are always about, well, where do I rotate the tires to? Do I just put them front to back? Do I put them corner to corner? What other things should I consider while I'm doing this? So let's talk about it. So first let's talk about tread pattern. And tread pattern simply just refers to the pattern of the tread, the part that touches the ground. So some tires are going to be designed to only rotate one way, and you can always denote that by looking at the side of your tire and seeing if you see a marking that shows rotation with an arrow. So that would mean that it only goes one way. And if you see that, that means that the front left needs to move to the front or the rear left, and then you just swap those two. That way you have your directional tires rotating the correct way. Now in the case of our V70R here, it does have a asymmetrical tread pattern, but it can go both ways. It's not a simple directional tire. So that means when you're rotating, you go on this corner to the back right corner. You switch them corner to corner when you can, or just front to back if you have a directional tire. So while you've got your tires off to rotate them and your wheels off, some things that are smart to pay attention to, just because it's kind of what you're doing anyway, is to look at your tread. See if you notice any weird patterns. See if you see any extra wear on the outside or the inside or anything like that that might be an indicator that you got something funky going on in your alignment. It's a perfect time to get a real good close look at that stuff, not having to crawl into the car. So let's talk about a couple special considerations on different model Volvos that would require a little more care and attention when you're rotating your tires. Specifically, let's talk about 1998 to 2002 all-wheel drive models. These early all-wheel drive Volvo models use a mechanical viscous coupling all-wheel drive system, and it's very susceptible to damage and overuse and wear if it has a big difference in tire size front to back, because it measures everything and when it needs to engage all the wheels based on wheel speed. So that means as your wheels wear, it's going to change the speed. So on these ones, it's much more important to more frequently rotate them so that you can keep the overall rolling diameter front and back and on all four wheels as close and consistent as possible. The later cars with the electronic all-wheel drive system, it's not nearly as susceptible to this. It's a little bit of a smarter system and doesn't have the same issues. Now while it's still important to rotate the tires frequently on that, it's not as crucial as it is on those early ones and isn't going to cause any potential damage like the early ones could have if you let it go too long. How often should you rotate your tires? The short answer is that it depends. It depends on the tire manufacturer and the tread wear rating of the tire. It depends on how you drive. It depends on the condition of the roads, etc. Now, the way to combat that is, if you're ever in doubt, you're never going to hurt anything by rotating them too frequently. So if you're in doubt on that, give us a call. We can lend a little advice, or talk to somewhere like Tire Rack, and they can give you some specific information on the tires that you have. If you have any other further questions, you're always welcome to call us, or check our website at www.ipdusa.com.